you?
I'm good.
I can't believe you're here.
I know.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
What's Baby Yoda's real name? I've never seen.
Well, this is it's Grogu.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. This is on loan. This is on loan from my friend Jack. But yeah. So it's Grogu or also. Sorry.
Okay, I have to ask. Is this secretly just because you've been with a cooing baby for like 5 days and you were like, look, he's agreeing with me. He just closed his eyes and went, oh.
He's so smart.
Yeah.
He'll also use the force on you, I think.
Oh, I want him to do that. He's doing the thing with his hand.
Yeah.
He's really cute.
He's really cute. Yeah,
that's fun.
It's a cute Baby Yoda.
Because it's May the 4th.
It's May the 4th.
May the 4th.
That doesn't mean a lot to me. I understand. So,
okay, buddy. Yeah.
Grogu might have to get turned off in a minute, but I thought it would be fun to have him here to comment every once in a while.
I love it. So I have vintage Star Wars figurines.
Do you?
Yeah, Grogu is cute because he's like the new, well, the old. He's using the Force again.
Yeah.
But look at what he grows up to look like. Is this?
Yes. Well, he doesn't, because he's a descendant of Yoda. This happens post Yoda. But you're right. Enough. I mean, that is an older Grogu. I mean, this little guy is 50 years old, I think, or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And Yoda looks kind of like a cross between my grandfather and his dog. I wish I had a picture of both of them to show you how much it's true, but I don't.
What kind of dog was it?
A mutt.
What kind of grandfather was it?
A mutt. A German mutt. That's what I look like right now underneath my clothes because I need to get wet.
Yeah. Did you play with Star Wars stuff at all, Smarz, when you were a kid?
Not a lot. My brother was big into Star Wars. I like Star Wars, specifically, obviously, for Leia. Because I was a girl, and I really did. I know it's a sticking point for a lot of folks, but I liked the Ewoks. I was in that right demographic at the time to be like super young, and like I was like, oh yeah, these Ewoks. As a matter of fact, my first underoos were Ewok underoos.
All I want as an adult is to get one of these new dogs that looks like an Ewok.
Oh.
And name it Yub Nub, because I got offered a gig once as an Ewok and I couldn't do it. The date was a conflict, but they needed Ewok to do something. And I got a casting call for it because you had to be a certain height. This is actually my favorite.
Yeah. Is that Wicket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. It was a conflict. And then weeks later, the Ewoks were on the Today Show and they were clearly not SAG because they were doing things. They were like air humping and moonwalking, drinking.
Is that what they were asked to do?
I'm not sure what they were. I don't think so. One of them humped Al Roker's leg. If you go to YouTube and Ewoks Today Show Halloween, it's the best video I've ever seen.
And that could have been you. You could have humped.
I could have humped Al Roker's leg, but I was busy.
Well, live and learn, I guess.
What are you gonna do?
Yes. Ewok shampoo. I don't remember Ewok shampoo. I had we had Star Wars sheets, like Star Wars sheets. That was a big thing.
And they were glowy, right? They glowed in the dark.
No, ours didn't.
I thought they glowed in the dark. I feel like my brother had those.
Yeah, well, maybe we just had the lesser of the Star Wars sheets.
I don't know. I think my brother was spoiled. Yes, here it is. So
You're
these are
taller than that, Kelly.
that I was apparently okay, but this is them. So they're causing a ruckus and they're telling them to stop it, right? They're like, Ann Curry is there dressed as Vader, and they're in this food scene, food segment, and the Ewoks are fighting. Look at him hitting, and then Al's trying to separate them. Watch this. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. He's boxing. I mean, but then there's more. Then they get a little too wily. Like this one's trying to climb. I mean, I would like to think I'm also taller than these Ewoks, but I don't know. So he's got a martini and he's drinking it. And Ann Curry's like, no, hell's to the no, Ewok. You can't drink that.
She looks like the guy from, how long was this doing? How long ago was this?
I'm not sure. It was a while ago.
Oh, because she looks like.
He's dancing now. He's moonwalking and stuff. You'll see him in a second. Look at him. He's like, bum, 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 bum. She was more than
He's good.
and then he humps his leg. It's my favorite video in the world. And there's more. He goes on the ground. He does like that air hump thing on the ground.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
So did you get that Ewok's digits or what? Like
I was like, hey, Ewok. What's your 411?
Yeah. Kelly's home.
Jay, yeah, I don't know Ewok shampoo either.
No.
Ewoks do have short lives. Not surprised they can't drink.
No.
Fair
Part of me
enough.
also wonders if those were children or little people because they look like they were like 3 feet tall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
more taller than that.
I am. I'm just shy of 5 feet. I've also been cast and called for casting for Care Bears.
Do the Ewok of shame.
Yeah, do the Ewok of life. We could play this game all day.
Yep.
I love it.
Ewok like a man.
I would Ewok 500 miles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cute. Yeah, this is the one I have, the Wicket. I don't know why I'm pointing, like people at home can.
Yeah. Wicket was my favorite. Like he was
so
the
cute
of all the.
I agree.
I'm sorry, we did skip over it because we were making Ewok puns.
Yes.
But you were also called in to be a Care Bear?
Casted. Yeah, I was part of a casting call. I get a lot of those. I'm not as much anymore, but I used to get a ton where they'd be like, hi, our records indicate that you are 4'11". Is this still true? And I'm like,
is it still true? No.
No.
Lost a foot. So, well.
No, I grew 6 inches. I'm a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Your hair looks great.
Thank you. I washed it, you know?
It looks great.
Had to do a little wash action.
That Yoda hasn't said anything in a while.
It turned him off.
Oh, okay.
I'm a turn off for Yodas.
Yodes. Yeah, I was gone for a few weeks. Last week I flew in on the sly.
Yeah.
And you and Sarah Jane Burns, our fill-in co-host and special guest, that was so much fun. I got to watch backstage for a little bit, and you two were having so much fun. She's delightful, and so are you.
She is a delight, and I love her new artwork. Like I know I had seen a very little bit of it, but I hadn't been on the grams for a while, so I had gone off the Instas and re-upped recently. Well, I didn't go off, but I just hadn't been paying attention. There's too much to pay attention to. There's too much social media. I don't know what to do. You know, there's the TikToks and the Facebooks and the Instagrams and now have you heard of Marco Polo? I probably sound like an old person by saying like, have you heard of a thing called Twitter?
I actually love Marco Polo.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
So Marco Polo is something that I got turned on to right before the pandemic.
Oh.
And it's like leaving video messages back and forth. And I have a friend who lives in Manhattan. Well, she lives in Brooklyn now, but she's been in New York. She's an editor of TV, and she and I don't get to see each other very often. So we use Marco Polo to communicate. So my morning, I'm probably going to get in trouble with other friends for saying this, but every morning during pandemic, our routine was watch a video, answer a video every single day almost during the pandemic.
So why not why not use your phone and just do a video text message and send that?
I don't know. There's something, because you don't have to look at it right away. You can, it stores all of them. So I've gone back and looked at old ones, and like, it's just nice. It's like having a video diary with a friend.
Okay.
I think you and I should try it. Let's try it for a week. Okay. And I bet you'll love it.
I mean, I've done a couple of them and they're sort of fun, but I feel like it's just one more thing to like.
Yeah.
Nick, it's one more. I gotta check my Marco. And what are they? Are they Marcos? Are they Polos? Are they MPs? Like,
I mean, I don't know this. I will say that you kind of can do it on your own time, and I like that.
Okay. All right.
You know what I just used for a show was Clubhouse, and I immediately turned off the notifications for it.
Did you?
I was like, I can't do another one.
Right.
And there's no videos. It's like listening. I'm already behind on my podcast.
Well, I don't know that one. I know the other. What's the other one? House Party. House Party is another one that I've gotten involved in recently. It was only because one person. Oh, nice. I've got a little.
I would like Buble, or I would like Doc Brown's to sponsor this show.
Okay.
So
anybody?
Screen grab this, please, and thank you. And then let's do screen grab any of these. Ready, Smarz? And mug. We're looking for a sponsor. And by a sponsor, we just want you to send us cases of this stuff.
Yeah, we don't need you to. Oh, you know who I would really love is Dram. Have you tried Dram?
No. Tell me everything.
Dram's my favorite. It's a CBD seltzer.
No, you made me drink this.
Oh, yes, I gave you one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
It's good stuff. And it's weird because it's CBD and a bunch of adaptogens that we all need to be healthy. Right. And they have different flavors. Like one of my favorites is like a ginger lemongrass one. Delish. Mm-hmm. And so a friend of mine turned me on to them, and she's kind of she's a big researcher. So she definitely researches everything. And she used to like to partake of the ganj back in the day. She has a little one now, so she no longer does. But she found Dram, I think on Instagram, like somehow or another, she found them. Yeah. She liked the company and realized that they were doing, everything very cleanly, very, good for the environment. And that they did a lot of, testing and whatnot. Yeah. But, so it's got 25 grams of CBD in each little seltzer. They're tasty. And what she had started saying was that she liked to use them because they kind of helped cut down her anxiety a little bit. Yeah. Girl, I gotta say, I tried it. And I find that 2 drams is generally one is fine, but 2 drams will make me but you don't feel, it's not like drinking a drink. You don't feel all woozy or anything like that. And the way she described it, she's like, it just takes the edge off. And I never really understood that phrase until trying Dram. And I was like, oh, it does. I just don't feel anxious right now. I don't feel any particular thing. It's just kind of I'm not ready to jump out a window. I mean, nice. That's a nice feeling to have.
It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good uses for CBD, and I think it's good they're putting it in a drink. Yes. Because you absorb that faster, right? We absorb everything faster, liquid form through the stomach, don't we? I mean, intravenously, obvious. I don't know how I did this. Veins, everyone. I like all my veins. No. So I think that's a good way to do it.
Yes.
But imagine if he turned on by himself.
Well, I was putting him on just so maybe he calmed down a little bit. Yeah, no, that's fun.
All the things.
I like some CBDs for pain relief. It's I still kind of wonder how much of it is hoo-ha and how much of it is not hoo-ha, but because one thing that I've learned about CBD through professionals is that CBD technically needs the THC in order to bind, because that's what, like, we have. That's why marijuana and well, THC in general, we have receptors in our brains that that receive that feel-goodness. And CBD on its own doesn't, but that's where the adaptogens and other, like, because I've always noticed that CBD is rarely just like, you don't just get CBD oil, like just CBD on its own does nothing, but it needs that something that needs that other that goes.
That makes sense. I had some gummies that I was using for sleep probably like a year ago because I was having some insomnia, and they were called the 1-to-1, and it was part CBD, part THC. And so you didn't get high. You just felt it was helpful with my anxiety and helping me relax enough to go to sleep. So that makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's been the medical portion of tonight's.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
We are the not doctors.
Right. We're the nonsense doctors.
Dr. Smarz.
Smiles. Like Oz, but different.
Right.
No degree.
No degree. I don't think he's either, does he? Is he a real doctor? He's not a real doctor.
Yeah, he's a real doctor.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
He is. I think he's a medical doctor, isn't he?
I don't know, but I've heard there's some things, some like he's pulling the wool over a few eyes.
Oh boy. Producer Matt, can we get a fact check on Dr. Oz's credentials?
Watch him be like a doctor of like theatrical arts or something like that.
Right, right.
PhD. He's a PhD doc in like, but yeah, there was something that he did somewhat recently that people were like, please don't listen to this man about I mean, it might have been a COVID thing or something just prior, but
Hi.
Oh, hi, Matt.
So, Dr. Oz is a cardiothoracic surgeon.
Wow. Isn't that what your brother does, Smarz?
No, he's a nephrologist.
Oh.
Hi. Yeah. We have a new chatter in the chat.
So, hi.
Oh, hi. Tomato surprises.
Yeah.
Hi, chatters.
Wait, so he went. Wow. So he's legitimately got some. He's actually
a doctor.
Yeah, he's a legit doctor, it looks like.
His daughter Daphne is like, isn't she also like a nutritionist or like a okay, bye Matt.
Bye, Matt.
I was just doing my job.
Bye, Matt. I see you. Supreme Lord Ender.
Who is the Supreme Ender?
I don't know who that is. I'm hoping this is a May the 4th be with you situation.
No, the Enders. Okay, I know this. Enders have to do with Minecraft because I've learned all about. Yeah, the Ender is a world. It's a realm, and if you defeat the Ender Dragon, then you win the game, and you get an egg that you can either keep in your house and just keep playing, or you can take the egg and respawn an Ender Dragon and just start the whole thing over with. I was told that's nonsense because why would you even do that? Because if you've got, if you've done it.
Incorrect is what Supreme Lord Ender. But you know what? What Supreme Lord Ender? That works too. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I wish that you would give us some explanation, and then we'll put you up on the screen so everyone can be educated.
Right.
Sharing information is power.
Yeah. Showing is knowing.
That's correct.
Sharing.
Smarz, we should probably tell everyone that let me explain a bit. While you explain on chat, Supreme Lord Ender.
We'll synthesize.
Well, what I was going to say is we didn't talk about the lineup of the show tonight. So we have a few segments for everybody. We just never talked about the order for them. So it's the book Ender's Game.
Oh, no.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Sorry. Wrong Ender.
I was thrown by the whole little the guy looks sort of like a Minecraftian. Okay.
Okay. That's where you got the name from. All right. Thank you.
That's where
Dave Thomas. Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Yep, a military science fiction.
I can't read that. So small.
I have an eye doctor's appointment tomorrow.
You do?
Yeah, today this might be the last time you see me without glasses.
Now listen, first of all, they're not going to be ready that quickly. And second of all, Second of all, I think glasses are great,
Okay.
obviously, because I need them to see. So, I think you're going to look great in glasses.
Thanks, Dave Thomas. Thank you.
Show us, do you have handy your blue light filter glasses? Because you look great in those glasses.
Well, they're behind the curtain. They're a little walk away.
Okay.
So
that's
maybe
fine.
if there's a segment where we go away or I have to go away for anything, I will get them then.
Why don't we roll the video? We have a video that we can roll.
Oh, okay.
You want to play the video?
I don't know
Wait,
what the video is.
You have a video? You have a video?
I thought we had a video for tonight.
I've got an intro to a bit, but I don't know that I have a video. Did you send me a video?
Kelly?
What?
Is it the video that I sent you?
Yes.
All right. We do have that video, but it's not where Matt thinks it is. Matt, you know what the video that we were going to show that we didn't show.
I've got that. I've got that video.
Yeah.
We got that video. Bye, Matt.
So, I mean, yeah, we could do that. It's yeah.
If you're new to Genuine Nonsense, I'm Kelly MacFarland.
I'm Kristina Smarz.
And this show is exactly what the title says.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense, y'all. Come on in where we hang out. We have a good time. What's the bottom of him or her? What's the bottom of them look like?
Just that.
This
one doesn't have, yeah. This. Did you? Okay. Enough out of you. I have a weird habit I've noticed, and I didn't notice it really, I don't think, until this doll, that whenever I see a doll, especially if it's in a dress, my first instinct is to go
look underneath. Yep, yeah, me too.
What's it got going on down there? And I think, I don't know if that makes me weird. Okay. Shush.
No. Bounce. Give him a little bounce.
Oh.
No, I like that.
That
was the force.
I felt the force. Well,
plus his eyes are shut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I always look underneath. And is that a real baby? No. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
No. This is
no.
This is
when I was at your apartment prior to your move, you have a collection of Santa Clauses.
Well, yeah.
I looked under every single one of them. I did. I don't know if you noticed me walking around looking at them. And then I was like, is this Santa junk under here? What's under here?
You know what's funny? I have all these dead relatives, and I feel like I've started collections based on their previous collections. It was never stuff that I intended to have, but I've got like... Yeah, those Santa Clauses weren't mine. They were like from my aunts. And my mom was like, oh, we should keep these. Don't get rid of them. And I was like, all right. And I had storage at my old place. So I was like, okay, I'll hold on to them and we'll figure out what to do with them. And now I've got like 6 Santa Clauses.
Santa. Yes.
Santa.
I love those Santas. They're so cute and they're pretty and I like them a lot.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, your baby is sleeping.
Yeah, no, I put him to bed for the night. You know what I'm saying?
See you later.
See you later.
See you later. Later.
Did you want to roll that video? Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah, let's roll the video.
Okay. I was trying to stall some time so that Matt could pull it up if he needed to.
Do you want to intro this video?
Well, you know, I feel like now that, I've got a great intro for it because as long as we're all talking about the same video. This is a video shared to us from our friends at Big Attitude.
Yes.
And, you know, I was thinking that with the constrictions on our pandemic life now sort of releasing a bit, that we're going to be doing some more exploring, getting out a bit more. And, you know, a lot of people left Massachusetts, left the Boston area because it was too crowded and that sort of thing. And I just thought this might be a good way to inspire some of us to think of places to go to in Massachusetts and just a genuine, but general reminder that Massachusetts can be pretty sexy.
It's pretty sexy here.
Pretty sexy. So
all right.
That's
Let's
what this
roll
is.
It. Hopefully.
Roll that.
Cohasset. Taunton. Sudbury. Ashburnham. And over Blackstone. Worcester. 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 Skitchuit. 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 Skitchuet. Yarmouth. Gloucester. Worcester. Truro. Manchester by the Sea. Hyannis. Holyoke. Holyoke. Huh.
I mean, I have to say that's one of my favorite Big Attitude videos I've ever seen in my, like, I want to watch it again.
Yeah. I think my favorite part though is how many places are mispronounced, but that all, you know, I don't know, Skitchuit.
Skitchuit. Yeah, thank you, Big Attitude, for letting us share that video. I mean, I don't know why Massachusetts isn't using that for their tourism. Okay, great. Can we get you, producer Matt, can we get Smarz bigger on the screen so that we can see her in these glasses? Because I love them. Hi. Okay, don't Mrs. Doubtfire face with them.
Well, here's
they can't hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, they can. But lean in closer. I mean, these are blue blockers, so
they reflect everything, which is a problem. I don't understand why they do that with the blue light glasses, because people need them for Zooms and stuff. But then,
yes.
But then, yeah, everything's reflecting on the thing, and like now it's like a crazy person. That's kind of fun. Like,
well, you can get non-glare. You can get non-glare though, because I have to wear my glasses or I'd be like this.
Right.
Like, and if I look directly at my ring light, you see the reflection. But if I just keep my head down a little bit, you don't see it. And they're anti-glare, so you can choose that.
But I'm just saying most of the blue blockers are not. Like they're
I do like those frames though.
I know.
I'm a big fan of Ray-Ban. I think they have really good frames and they have a really good lens. Gotcha. Anti-smudge, anti-fog, like they block blue light. They're good.
Oh, that's good. I don't know how badly I'm going to need glasses because like my vision, it just has always been good. But in the past 2 years, I think because of screens, I think it's honestly because of my phone and screens.
Yeah.
It's gotten bad and blurry. And 2 days ago, I was in CVS and I was like, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to try on a pair of these reader glasses.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look at that. I can read something that's right here now versus having, like, I've caught myself starting to do the, like, yeah, no, I see it,
Let me tell you, it doesn't get better. I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but
I'm not ready for it, Cal.
I know. The funny part to me is like, look, like this, you have to find the right lighting for your glasses, but like, it doesn't, I have progressive lenses. So the bottom of mine are for reading and the top are for everyday vision.
Oh.
Because I got astigmatism. Yeah.
Mm.
But,
I got those in college, but then I got an ointment and it went away.
Right. Little cream will get that out. Little cream. Yeah. Well, I'm anxious to hear how it goes.
Yeah, me too. We'll see.
Here's my other tip.
Yeah.
Do not buy glasses at the eye doctor.
Okay.
Don't do it. You can get them so much cheaper everywhere else. Just don't even let them talk you into it. Okay. Ask for the prescription written down and then leave and go anywhere else.
Well, you know what's funny is the last time I went to the eye doctor, and it was the same place, but I think it was a different doctor. And they had like the PA guy doing like the general assessment, and then
Yeah.
came in. I will leave through the window.
Thanks, Dave Thomas, for helping me really hammer that home.
He knows what he's talking about.
He knows how to exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the PA dude was like, yeah, you might want to consider like, like contacts or like, glasses with like a low thing. I was like, okay. I was like, is that going to, he goes, but you really don't need them. And I was like, okay. So is that going to make it better? He goes, well, no. I was like, so it's going to make it worse and then I will need them. He goes,
right.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't understand then why I would do that. He's like, well, it would just make you more comfortable. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, because maybe you just need readers.
I do. And I don't want them, but.
I'm going to take you reader shopping before our next show. I'm serious. And we will model all of the frames that we purchase because you can get them in like 10 packs at TJ Maxx.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. It's happening. So get used to it.
All right. Well, I'm going to go buy a pair of Depends to wear as we go. So as I crap myself as we're.
How dare you? All right.
I'm just feeling a bit old. The last eye doctor I saw, a glasses store sub-variety, told me I had a problem with gunk on my eyelashes.
Oh.
I didn't believe it, but I was suspicious of her also selling inexpensive product to get rid of it. Yeah.
Did you say that, oh, yes, Smarz and Kel, reader shopping is my ender game. Yes, it's most people's ender game, Bernsey, because it's one of the things you do as you get older. You got to get readers.
It's my ender dragon. Ha ha! See what I did?
Abolish the Senate is saying the same exact thing as you, Smarz. The last eye doctor I saw, glasses. Yeah.
That's because I was reading.
Oh, I thought you said that. I thought that was you saying it. And I was like, holy crap.
I'm really good at cold readings, agents who are watching the show.
You really are, because I thought those were your words. And I was excited.
No, but I can definitely see that. Abolish the Senate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although gunk on the eyelashes, that is a whole nother thing. Like, and dryness, eye dryness is a thing.
Yep.
Guys, there's a lot that happens to our eyes, and there's a lot that we need to take care of. So,
you know what they say about your eyes?
They're the windows to your soul.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So,
can I tell you something funny that a viewer told me?
Okay.
I don't know if this viewer is still with us right now. I mean, I know he's with us in life, but I don't know if he's still watching. Jay Wilco 12. Are you still here?
Yes. Jay Wilco 12.
I know sometimes he watches the beginning and then leaves, but he was watching our show apparently with his stepfather. Hi, can I tell the story? Is it okay if I tell the story, or is this embarrassing? And they. Maybe I'll just take that yep as a yep.
Yeah, I think it's the go ahead.
Okay. Of course.
Of course.
But so I guess his stepfather has watched the show a couple times with him, which I thought was really fun. Because we were just joking about the fact that you do these sorts of things and you don't know if it's entertaining to anybody who doesn't know you, right? Where it's kind of like, okay, like I can see people that we know watching this, and he says, no, in general, like, he generally has a good time. And so he had mentioned that I moved just up the street from him. And he's like, oh, wait, in those apartments? And he goes, yeah. He goes, well, those are pretty small, right? And he goes, yeah, they're like 1-2 bedroom, apartments. And he goes, well, where does she put her family? And he says, well, she's single. She doesn't have a family. And he goes, well, what about like Dougie and like the one-eyed girl? And he was referring to Rita Ann and her family. And he was wondering like where my husband Dougie lives, and giant Gina, my daughter, and Connor, the kid, and stuff like that, which I thought was very cute.
Oh my gosh. Rita hasn't been on the show since you and I started hosting the show together.
No, Rita hates me. Like Rita.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We had a thing. We're going to make up sometime. Once the pandemic's over, we can go out for some beers and donkeys. Like, we'll be good.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I would hate to see your friendship end.
It can't ever end. It won't.
No.
Yeah.
No, I feel like you're connected, Tomato surprises. What is Smarz and Kel? Google is unhelpful. Abolish the Senate. You seem real fresh. Abolished the Senate.
Do we know who Abolish the Senate is?
I'm guessing we do. We just don't know. They know us and we know them, but is this a religious? You know what? It is a regional thing.
It is.
It is.
It has been here before, though.
I think. I want to say, and let's just ask Tomato Surprises, are you having company right now where you live, Tomato Surprises? I'm just a subscriber. Abolish the Senate, I want you to look really carefully at your screen. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Abolish the Senate. You are my favorite subscriber, so thank you for that. Put in sort of. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to send you a prize.
Well, then I'm going to need to know who Abolish the Senate is.
If they're a subscriber, we can. I'm going to send a prize through Matt. They're going to get a genuine prize. Part
of our new T-shirt line that's being designed by Sarah Jane Burns.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyways, you done? It does.
Are you done?
He does kind of seem like a baby, though. Like that's one of my favorite things that babies do is like the sort of like grunting and the like, kind of like. Oh.
What about this?
Yeah,
we know a certain baby who does that.
Yeah, or like the mouth gets real small, like and
and the tongue.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Why are you doing that? Smarz is Smarzarini. The Smoke Show to your left. Kel is Kelly MacFarland. Bombshell to your right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hello and welcome to Genuine Nonsense. Thank you for being a subscriber. Yeah. And Sarah Jane, thank you for describing us perfectly. So
yeah.
This
is one of the best chats we've had in a while. So thank you.
Thank you. The chat is active. I got it a second before your helpful explanation.
They got it.
Okay.
They got it. No.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm looking at the time. Do we want to go on to our next segment?
Please. Yes.
Okay. Smarz and Kel was my band name in high school.
Which is weird because Other Dave Thomas is my pen name that I write romance novels under.
Other Dave Thomas is what I've nicknamed these glasses. So that's really, everything's connected.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Yeah. The big old circle of life, friends.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go into our new segment.
Yes.
The new segment tonight and roll that intro. Let's do it. Hi, it's time for Genuine Nonsense News. Genuine Nonsense. Yes, beat that baby. Hi, I'm Kelly MacFarland, and tonight's stories are as follows. Too close! Washington, D.C. mayor bans dancing at weddings out of fear people will touch each other while at reception. The capacity has been capped at 25%. Now, this is interesting, right? Because why on earth would you ban dancing? And is this a footloose situation? And for how long? And what will they do at the reception instead? Smarz, commentary, please.
Well, I know that I have had problems dancing at weddings. I sometimes get too close. I often put my mouth over people's noses when I'm dancing because I think it's a good way to make sure that I stay, have enough oxygen to keep it going. So I think it's a pandemic thing. I think it's a measure that, they just want to make sure people are safe, and I'm all for it. I think weddings of all places should be a solemn occasion where the celebration is really more internal than it is external. Any of that stuff is just showy, and it's not necessary for your nuptials. So I'm all for it.
Excellent. I would agree with everything you said. And also, Illinois and Michigan have similar dance bans, while New York and New Jersey allow wedding attendees to only dance with their partners. No Sadie Hawkins happening at that dance. Love cult. That's all I need to say.
What was it?
Cult. The Love Has One cult leader died after drinking her own bogus COVID cure made of liquid silver.
What?
Yeah. Amy Carlson, 45, was known as Mother God by the followers of Love Has One. This is a cult that's in Colorado. And she had designed her own COVID remedy and liquid silver. And she drank it and obviously died. And they wrapped her. She was found dead in the cult headquarters on Wednesday, and her body was wrapped in a sleeping bag and decorated with Christmas lights.
Oh.
It was mummified.
Well,
Thoughts?
I think if you're going to drink liquid silver, then mummification is really the only way.
I mean,
you have to.
Do you remember as a child learning about a blacksmith from the old timey times that had silvered his hand? What was his name?
So old Silverhand, old man Silverhand.
Perfect.
No, but I do remember accidentally almost drinking mercury because I wanted to see how high I could get the thermometer to go. So I ran it under hot water, and then I heard someone coming, and I thought, I'm going to get in trouble. So I put it in my mouth real fast to see if it would go down real fast. Unbeknownst to me, the mercury had broken through the bottom of the thermometer, and I kind of felt this weird, like a little ball in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Like, that feels weird. And so I spit it into the sink, and it was the mercury from the thermometer. I could have been mummified and had a funeral with disco party lights.
I mean, if you're gonna get mummified, decorate me. That's what I say.
Yeah.
This is not Paul Revere. He
was a silversmith. You knew that.
He was, but I thought there was one that I'll have to look that up. It's a story that we learned in school that something happened to his hand and it ended up like this, and this was all silver. I don't know.
Did the first Tin Man die from was it?
Oh, wow.
Or got sick or something like that from they were using the spray the paint that they were using. I might have just made that up.
No, he got sick. You're right. That is a thing. My brain is like going through the files. And it's like,
there was also a cat in like the Beastmaster or something like that died because they spray painted it, and it asphyxiated because all its pores got shut. But we've gone past the.
It's fine. It's fine. I think it's all connected. Mm-hmm. A Florida teen accused of rigging homecoming election to be tried as an adult.
What?
This one's crazy. Okay. This happened in Florida, obviously. A Florida teen accused of rigging a homecoming queen election with her mother is being charged as an adult, prosecutors said. Emily Rose Grover was still 17 when she was arrested in March. She turned 18 in April, and the state attorney's office confirmed Tuesday that Grover will be tried as an adult. Grover and her mother, Laura Rose Carroll, 50, face multiple felony charges stemming from the October homecoming vote at Tate High School in Pensacola.
You get a felony for rigging a homecoming election?
I know. This is bananas. I found this story and was like, I don't understand. Like, it really gets you thinking. Let's see. While employed as an assistant principal at Bellevue Elementary School in the same county, Carol access the school district's internal system to cast fraudulent votes for her daughter so that she would win. So she totally went in and like falsified votes. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. The investigation began in November when the school district reported unauthorized access into hundreds of student accounts, according to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. And I think that's what's creating this like bigger charge for them, is that she accessed their information.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Yep. Carol's account accessed 372 high school records, and 339 of those were Tate students.
Well, okay then.
Yep. So yeah, it's crazy to me that you could be. I get that they're charging her as an adult. How many years do you think that they're going to get?
They're going to get. So it's 2 women, right? So they're going to get 22 years each.
You're so close, Smarz. It's up to 16 years in prison for this little stunt.
Yeah.
Crazy. And finally, in nonsense news, Ben Affleck, he's on a dating app and someone declined him. So he went to TikTok and posted to them and said, "Why did you decline me? It's me, Ben Affleck." I don't know why this is news. I guess he said his specific words were, her name is Naveen, and she's a influencer, whatever that means in our world today. And she said he wasn't a match. And so Ben went to TikTok and was like, "Naveen, why did you unmatch me?"
Fascinating.
Yes, fascinating.
Do you think he's doing that on purpose though? Like that's just kind of his way of like, because let's be honest, if you were swiping around and all of a sudden Ben Affleck comes up, are you going to be like, sure you're Ben Affleck?
Right. Well, and I don't feel like maybe he didn't look like himself. Right?
It's the circle, right? Where you're trying to find out if you're being catfished. And so is it Lance Bass or is it not Lance Bass? And you don't know. You want to believe, but you don't know what it actually is.
This is a perfect segue into our news segment. Smarz explains the circle to Kelly, because I don't understand it.
Oh, it's great. It's good stuff. It's, it's not.
Oh, wait.
I know it's, yeah.
Let's just close out. This has been nonsense news. Thank you.
Kelly, I don't want to, be mean or, put you on blast or anything like that, but I kind of feel like you used our whole genuine nonsense budget for that news set. And
I did.
I don't know that we're going to be able to do much else for the rest of the season, whatever the season is, but so just, there's that. What is Dave Thomas doing? What is
I
that?
don't know what that is. I think is that a T-Rex?
It looks like from what I can see, and we've already. It's a snake with an apple in its mouth.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, a dino head.
Mm.
Okay, tell everybody, because this is your new obsession, and I can't think of a better way to like bring us home. Can you explain the circle to me? I don't know what it is.
The Circle, I believe, is well, I know it's a show.
I was just going to say, don't say you believe. You watch it.
Yes. So it's 2 seasons so far.
Yes.
We're about maybe 3/4 of the way. Oh, I think we're actually at the final and it's not coming out until maybe like May 12th. So I was okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I was going to say was believe is that I think it was based off of a book initially. Great. Now he took it away, so I can't read it to find out. So I believe there's a book called The Circle that this is kind of loosely based off of. And it was kind of a sci-fi thriller about social media and, what.
Okay.
So in The Circle, and I didn't watch the first season, so I don't know if this is just a COVID thing or if this is all the time. They take these people, they throw them into their own little apartments, which are adorable. I would do it just to get to live in this little apartment itself. It's tomorrow night. Thank you, Sarah. But so they all live in their own little apartments, and they have social media profiles. So they just chat with one another back and forth. But they vote people out, they rank them, they form these little alliances. But the thing is like, you never know if you're talking to the person that you really think you're talking to, because some of them are catfishing. So some of them take on aliases because they're like, oh, like this one woman is posing as her husband because she's like, I think she thought that he would be a little bit more likable. Well, I know that it predates COVID, but I wasn't sure if like the way that they housed them all did. But I guess it would make sense that they would all be separate anyway. And so in this particular season, somebody came on as Lance Bass. It was, I don't think it's no spoiler to say that it's his assistant comes on as Lance Bass. And the commentating, I've got to say, is like hands down some of the best commentating that's ever happened. And this show prompted me to watch another Netflix reality show called Too Hot to Handle, because there's this woman, Chloe, who's on The Circle right now. And so it wheels down, and then one person wins $100,000. Like, that's the whole thing. Like,
can we pause for some questions? I have a question.
Yeah.
So do they ever interact face to face?
Sometimes, yes. So what happens is if you get voted off, then you get to go and you get to go talk to one person. So usually they will meet face to face then. I don't understand what's going to happen in this series finale or the season finale, because I think it said something about them all meeting face to face, and I don't understand how I can't wait to watch it out. But to Sarah Jane's, Chloe is my babes. I love Chloe. Chloe's fantastic. And if you have not watched it yet, Sarah, watch Too Hot to Handle. It's complete and total trash, but it's got heart. Like, it's these super hot, horned up 20-somethings get thrown on an island. They think they're all going to just have this fun retreat where they just get to bang away. But really, they're there to learn about commitment and connection. And it's amazing.
Can you imagine thinking you're going to bang and you get to learn about connection instead?
Well, so what happens is they also have $100,000 prize pot, but they're told that every time they can't kiss, they can't touch sexually, no self-gratification. And every time you do, it costs a certain amount. So like at the end, there'll be this like a little Alexa person that comes on and says, you have cost your team $3,000. And so like,
you jerked off.
Yes.
That costs $3,000.
I don't know how much. This season nobody jerked off, but so I'm curious.
Maybe Sarah Jane Burns would come on the show next week, and you two can have a circle roundup.
Yes, that would be great.
I mean, and you can do a segment, and what I can do is try to watch some of it before, or all of it before next week, and then you two can kind of give a circle roundup. That might be a good.
I like Abolish the Senate says, the paraphrase, Mitchell and Webb, $100,000 is the smallest large amount of money.
Yeah.
People do. And that's interesting because that's interesting. I wondered why $100,000 was the big pot for all of these things.
I agree, though. I think that's the threshold.
Yeah.
Right? 6 figures is where someone goes, all right, I'll do it. Yeah.
It's still not enough for me.
Really?
No.
Not at all?
It's not a lot of money these days, like that's going to go pretty fast.
And you have to pay taxes. You're not even going to get the full amount.
Right. So you end up with like $70K. And then by the time you buy a house and a Lamborghini, it's completely gone.
Well, and why wouldn't you? The doors go straight up.
They do.
We're at the end of our show. Not bad. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for 2 more MB bread shows.
Yep, Boy Detectives is coming up next. They're of the cast of The Office. Also check out the Patreon. You can be a subscriber and a patron.
A patron of the Patreon. Kelly, are you okay? Yes.
Yeah. She's okay.
Also check out, there's merchandise. We don't have any merchandise yet. No. If you would like to suggest some for Genuine Nonsense, please do. Yes. And join us next Tuesday on Genuine Nonsense, 7 p.m. Maybe I'm not okay.
Next week, we have Ben Affleck on the show, so make sure to tune in.
That's right. We're going to talk to him about his Grindr account. So see you next time.
Bye.